What's going on, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Farming Simulator 2019. We are going to go into career mode and start our very first Let's Play. We're going to go ahead and go into save game 2, and I don't want to do start from scratch. Maybe sometime we'll start from scratch mode on a Let's Play on there. But for now, we're going to go ahead and jump into Farm Manager. Go ahead and go to Felsburn. Ravenport is okay. I don't mind it. Just not a very big fan of it personally. The fields, there's not many fields, and also they're huge and they cost a lot more than everything in Felsburn. So I prefer this. It's easier to get a start and everything. So I'm just going to leave all that default the same. And I have a few mods here, as you can see. I love that they added the Lely mowers finally. I also do have the Mahindra Retriever because of the fact that I pre-ordered the game. So we're going to go ahead and start up and load it. A lot of people aren't too happy with what they did with FS19. Some people are saying that they'd rather play FS17. I'm not too sure. My personal opinion is I love FS19. They did a lot of features. Yeah, there's a few glitches, a few bugs here and there, but they're working on it. It's a brand new game, just came out. They've already added a great feature, 1.2 update that just came out the other day, and it's the landscaping feature, which is amazing. I played around with it the other day, and I absolutely love it. So I'm sure they're going to be adding even more cool stuff into the game as time goes on. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the game here. And you have enough money to start the farm business of your dreams. What will your specialty be? Arable farming, breeding, livestock, forestry, or a bit of everything? The choice is yours. First, buy some land, buildings, and the necessary tools. Then, sell your products and expand your farm. Alright, so for those of you that do not know, this is pretty much where you start up right here. You get this little pad area right here. And again, you start with 1.25 million. If you start from scratch mode, you only start with 500,000. It's both the same exact game mode with the exception of that, and also the prices are different in the menu up here. As you can see, the prices would be a little lower than what they are here on start from scratch mode. So we're not going to do the landscape mode yet because it's actually pretty pricey. Like I said, I've been playing around with that the other day, and it's very pricey. But that's how you go into it. You go into as if you're going to buy, stuff through the store, and essentially that's where you would do it at. We don't have any land yet, so we can't do anything at all. But that's essentially what you do. As the Let's Play progresses, we'll definitely get into that and change up the terrain and do all sorts of cool stuff. So we're gonna go and back out of that for now, like I said, because it's pretty pricey to do that stuff. Now I'm not too sure where I want to start yet. Wrong button. There we go. So yeah, I'm not too sure where I want to start yet. But let's see here. I think we are going to. See, I want to start with some smaller. I want to buy a few fields, not necessarily just one field. But we will see here. I do not know. Field 20 would not be a bad purchase because that gives us that little area right there. But I'm thinking I want to put. How much is field 10? Oh, that's pricey. Okay. I think for now we'll go ahead and do. It's 181,000. A lot of other fields are actually cheaper. One thing I do not like about FS19 compared to 17 is it does not give you the acreage that the field is anymore. It doesn't tell you how much land there is. And here's how you can access your contracts here. We got a few contracts here going on. Let's see. You know what? We might do a contract real quick just to get a little funds. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll get our farm started and do some contracts. Let's see. Whew. That's pricey. Okay. Well, I couldn't do that either. All right. I think we're gonna go and start here. I believe. I'm going to buy this section right here of land. Bam. Go. And we get a nice little grassy area here to start out with. So I do not know if this field needs plowed. Let's take a look. Okay, so 19 is actually max fertilized. 20 is almost fertilized. Just needs fertilized one more time. So 20 does need plowed. So that's not good. 21 is already ready to harvest. And that's what I think I might do is grab a few fields that are already ready to harvest and see. So let's see. 21's growing wheat. Okay, so that's perfect. 27's ready to harvest, and that's doing soybeans. So we might grab both those fields. What is any other close fields here? Looks like 16 is going to be the other closest field. 13, what is that growing? 13 is growing oats. Okay, so that actually be pretty good too. 16 is growing, and that is growing sunflower. So we're not going to buy that field. But we are, I believe, going to buy. 18 is growing also. What is 18 is not ready to harvest though. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is what fields was it? 13, 21, and 27. I think we're going to go and buy all those fields. 17 is ready to harvest as well. What is growing there? Soybeans also. So we could buy 17 as well. So that we will have 27, 21, 13, and 17 all to harvest. And then that way we can get a little bit of income there. We can get oats from 13, so we can maybe go and start some horses maybe. And we have a little grass area here. We can. I might honestly not do anything with this field 20. I might just turn that into like plopping stuff down and such. I may just do that. But for now, let's go ahead and see how much this is going to cost us. 281, 304. So that's about 500. Almost 600,000 right there by itself. That's a little pricey. 27 is 200,000, 261,000. So I don't know if we're gonna buy all these fields or not. Trying to think here. What was growing on 21? It was wheat. Okay. Let's just go ahead and buy for now. Just buy these two fields here. Just like that. And we can always max out our loan. We're probably going to have to. Let's see how much money we have left. Okay, so we have 481,000 left, which isn't too terrible for buying 3 fields. And 21 and 13 is pretty large field, as you can see over there. 13's a pretty massive field, so that's definitely going to be. And I don't know what the fertilization state is on this. Let's check it out real quick. Hopefully they don't have weeds. Probably should have checked that also. That's one thing also in 19 is you have to watch for the weeds. However, one thing I don't like is when the weeds are fully grown, the crop's fully grown. You cannot spray herbicides onto the crop and weeds. So if you fast forward overnight and then your crop grows fully and then grows weeds, you're pretty much SOL and stuck with the weeds, and you're going to lose a little bit of yield because of that. So 13 is not fertilized at all. 21 is fertilized. Okay, so that's definitely good because that's wheat, so that gives us a little more yield than oats would. So I think one thing we're definitely going to do is buy a decent sized harvester, although I don't want a too small of a harvester, but we might get stuck with one. Let's go into the shop and see what we can do as far as harvesters go. I've been playing around with the AGCO and Missions, and I love that thing. It's a beautiful machine. It's an amazing machine. But it does cost a pretty penny. So I think, I'm trying to think here. That one's only 105,000. Does it have a bigger head? Let's see, does it have a bigger header? No, it's not. Same. Well, it's got one more meter. Then, no. Yeah, one more meter. That's actually got a bigger header than New Holland, but that harvester does have a smaller tank. So it's got one more meter on the length of the header. That one's got 7.6. So how much is that harvester? We may go ahead and pick that one up if that one works with that. It's 200,000, so that's going to break our bank pretty good, but in the long run, we'll probably make a little bit back. We can do some missions, and then we can sell the crop, and we'll definitely get the money back for that.